Jalen Williams, an all-star, might be all-NBA in his third season out of Santa Clara. Can't knock down the jumper. Edey with a quick outlet. Fifth in the league in steals. Working on Morant, who again draws a switch. Nice play. Shea got the block on Edey. Defender, fifth in the league in steals. Working on Morant, who again draws a switch. Nice play. Shea got the block on Edey.
Baseline miscommunication leads to the turnover.
Morant puts it on the deck, and a foul called on Edey on the screen. Things were in the West. That's Thomas Isolo. He is the interim coach, replaced Taylor Jenkins, who got fired at the end of March. Morant drains a three, and that's a great sign for the Grizzlies if a 30% three-point shooter can make those. Long rebound, SGA. 4 points early on for Shea. Off the bounce, mid-range shot, no. Good box out by Jackson. Best defensive team in the league this year in Oklahoma City. And right on cue with a deflection by Hartenstein. Jackson was open in the corner, missed the three. Edey, what a block by Holmgren. Got bodies hit the floor. Out to Shea. No good on the triple try. Rebound Edey.
So quickly to Edey, but Chet Holmgren one step and was able to deter him at the rim.
Edey got position down low, and that time slams it home. Good look on the dump down by Jaren Jackson. Continue to go small. Holmgren has the last 7 points, but Shea will shoot it. Missed the three-pointer, but fouled by Aldama. Going to be 3 free throws.
A lot of that today where the ball just can come in him. Now, if he can convert, great, or get fouled. But sometimes it's just going to be simply to take the pressure off and then kick out to continue your offense.
Pippen for three. No good. Memphis 2 of 11 from deep. Second chance opportunity. Turnover. A whole game to go. Memphis certainly has the firepower to make up a 29-point deficit as the #2 offense in the league during the season. And finally some offense with Morant getting that basket, but can they have defense? Corner three, not there.
As if this crowd needed something more to get energized by OKC in the open floor. Electric. To get energized by OKC in the open floor. Electric.
Edey with the putback slam.
In front of them, they were going to come out with this level of intensity.
Katie has more.
Well, guys, Chet Holmgren says you don't necessarily feel comfortable in the playoffs, but having been through it for the first time a year ago, playing in 10 playoff games. Well, guys, Chet Holmgren says you don't necessarily feel comfortable in the playoffs, but having been through it for the first time a year ago, playing in 10 playoff games, Holmgren says there's a sense of knowing what to expect that settles you down right on cue. I got to tell you.
Edey blocked.
Navigate their offense here against this just unbelievably talented and gifted Thunder defense. As John now has missed his first 2. Edey crashes the glass, unable to squeeze it. Navigate their offense here against this just unbelievably talented and gifted Thunder defense. As John now has missed his first 2. Edey crashes the glass, unable to squeeze it.
Themselves add, unlike, you know, the NBA, how they like to add a
couple inches. J-Dub very impressed. John Morant.
How they like to add a
couple inches. J-Dub very impressed. John Morant finally Candace gets one to drop.
Going all the way under that Edey screen.
Crossover driven by Williams, but he had 3 white shirts underneath. Throws from Pippen Jr. makes it an 8-point game as Williams misfires on that mid-range J. That is Memphis. Gilgeous Alexander looking for a seam, pulls it back, fires short. Caruso trying to tap it home, and that's going to get us to the end of the quarter here. The way that they've developed these players, it really is mind-boggling when you consider what they built. Caruso to steal and keeps it alive. Amazing.
Their locker room is filled with love and fun, and when you have competitive and amazing guys, you have success. He's breeded that.
For a beautiful setup, Morant up top for Edey. Let's see if he can't push some of the right buttons here to get them going. 5 to shoot. Morant left open with fire and hits.
A fantastic offensive rebounding team because they shoot the ball so well, but they're a timely offense. offensive rebounding team.
Unreal. Hartenstein rips it away from Edey and Jackson. Edey got a fingertip on it. Then comes Williams on the attack. The kick. Dort. Extra feed. Holmgren. Smart pass. Hartenstein underneath to Dort. So 15-point game. Bane left open. Gets a screen and hits. Deep shot for Bane.
SGA doesn't even have to put it on the floor.
Here comes Jackson, turning the corner, goes right over the top of Holmgren. Thunder have drawn and forced 4 turnovers on Memphis' last 5 possessions. Sweet little touch.
Whatever the Grizzlies have tried to throw at them.
Gilgeous-Alexander, well played by Bane, and then Edey comes over for the rebound.
And these friendly baskets, usually the ball goes in. You get the friendly bounce.
Not that time for Scottie Pippen Jr. This is off the bottom of the basket, so a little break for Memphis and an underneath out of bounds for the group.
And with 9 games left in the regular season, Coach Isolo takes over at the time Memphis #4. Amount of pace and energy and getting up and down the court that they did in the regular season. That's their goal in this first quarter, is to set the tone. Grizzlies shooting 32% from beyond the arc. They've got to be able to get some of these to go down for them to be able to battle against this Thunder team.
As he gets the Grizz a 2-point lead. Here comes SGA, the little hesitation maneuver, and then Edey gets him from the back. Pippen Jr. out front to Jackson. Boy, trying to create the space. No whistle. Or is there one? Almost in historic fashion. Game won by 51 points. Can they make this a series? SGA misses from the elbow, and Edey rips the rebound underneath.
The Grizzlies doing a great job of cleaning up the glass. They themselves were taking a page out of Thunder book as Edey takes the 3 and knocks it down. How about your 7-foot center?
Second personal early. Spent most of that first quarter on the bench. Morant from deep. Got it!
A dive on the floor. When it comes from inside out, they're money.
Morant has scored the last 7 for the Grizzlies. Dropping a dime over the shoulder. And patience. But make no mistake, the urgency level is as high as it could possibly be tonight for Morant. And patience. But make no mistake, the urgency level. Jaren Jackson, 7 to shoot. Sucks in the second defender. Morant up top. Dazzling pass for Edey. And how about this turnaround? Unbelievable. SGA misfires from 3. Edey clears. This is a 24-point Memphis lead, which is hard to believe after what we saw the first 2 games in OKC.
He's got to be smart in these early minutes in this third quarter.
Open look at a 3 from Williams, not that time.
The Grizzlies have to have guys that step up. Scottie Pippen Jr. has done his part in this first quarter, but you got to think Desmond Bane has got to get going on the offensive end. They have played without Ja Morant lately, as he's missed some games with the hamstring.
Edey fumbles it out of bounds.
Out and close out on a 3.
Here comes Pippen Jr. Outside to Bane. Rebound weak side. Gilgeous-Alexander knocked to the deck. Went down late in the first half. Done for the night. Can this Grizzlies team continue? Zach Edey, devastating flush.
That's a great roll.
Into the corner, Wallace.
And Hartenstein again cleans up backside glass and hits.
Caruso was wide open, and then from his knees gets into Hartenstein.
You got to get some quickness and speed. Bring in an Aldama. Bring in someone that could guard that pick and roll, especially if you're going to switch. Guarding Chet Holmgren is one thing, but
Hartenstein going to reset. SGA 2 to shoot. Finds his spot. Fires short. Zach Edey, a one-handed rebound. Scottie Pippen Jr. going to get him settled down as we come up on the final 4 minutes. Everyone on their feet here in Memphis. So the Grizzlies break through in the series. Contact. This is going to be a late whistle.
Regardless, going forward, whether this is a game 4 or they're extending the series, they gotta find their rhythm from beyond the arc.
Scottie Pippen Jr. has really stepped into that point of attack defender role since the absence of Jalen Wells as Aldama dials up a 3. Pippen Jr. steps back a little bit short. The officials are going to get Zach Edey 5 of their first 7. And Scottie Pippen Jr. gets his first bucket. Hartenstein out to Holmgren.
They're going to have to go with the smaller lineup, the Thunder, and Jaren Jackson Jr. has to take advantage of that.
Edey right into the hands of SGA. Just a tough bounce for Memphis. And OKC makes it a one and done. So we come up on the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Oklahoma City trying to fight through some early 3-point struggles. And look at Hartenstein. Oklahoma City then played 7 minutes in game 2 just to show you how deep this team is. Nifty little finish that time. Nice setup. Pippen Jr. to Edey.
The Thunder try to go small. He's got to be on the offensive rebound and make things difficult. Again, right there, you got as offense, just a great addition for this already amazing Thunder team.
Luke Kennard, that's a tough step back, long 2. 6-game Western Conference series against Dallas. They go out, they get Hartenstein, they get Caruso. Interim tag removed. Just wonder where this franchise goes from here if their season is to end here. Entering this one today. Kennard up top. Edey couldn't finish, poked away by Wallace. Zach entering this one today. Kennard up top. Edey couldn't finish, poked away by Wallace. Zach as a 7-footer. So much smoothness to Holmgren's game.
And Chet Holmgren has set it up this entire series as Edey gets the moving screen.
So Edey whistled for the personal. His 3rd of the half. Holmgren outside to Williams, steps into a 3.
They're so versatile out on the perimeter with all those good pesky defenders. This time, Bane puts it on the deck, a little bit short. Edey trying to power it down with the spike, and he got fouled.
Now guarded by Caruso. Caruso trying to clear some space for him. Bane, no. Edey trying to pack it back.
After his prolific 4-year career in West Lafayette, Indiana, here to lead the nation in points and rebounds collegiately since the great late Hank Gathers back in 1989. Concho the take. Amazing pass. Bane. For Kennard. Smart pass. How would they navigate this thing against this lethal Oklahoma City team that came back from a 29-point deficit? So we move inside the 5-minute mark left in the quarter. Williams against Aldama, mid-range, in and out, rebound Edey. His team trying to stave off elimination against the #1 team in the league. Williams.
There just seems to be a 3.
A little bit of contact. SGA trying to get the attention of the officials. Vince Williams takes him into the paint. Edey towering over even Holmgren.
Right hook.
8.6 rebounds, 6 blocks for Edey. Wiggins off balance, misses the little flick.
So that's what we're used to seeing.
Another offensive rebound for the Thunder. Here comes Caruso underneath Hartenstein. Edey gets him. 7th block.
So that's what we're used to seeing.
Another offensive rebound for the Thunder. Here comes Caruso underneath Hartenstein. Edey gets him. 7th block.
Boy, you hit it on the head, partner. Doing everything. Bane leans, blocked by SGA, out of bounds.
Contact. Another offensive rebound. Pippen Jr. And now the officials are going to say loose ball foul. They're going to get Edey.